seek out wisdom, but only true wisdom. Conventional self-help knowledge says to work with someone who's ahead of you on whatever path you're trying to walk. And that's fantastic, right? How do I get better? How do I learn from someone who's ahead of me? But it's also sprung forth this plethora of coaches who teach tactics and strategies and teach them to the next guy. And then he teaches the same tactics and strategies to the next guy and the next and the next. And now fourth or fifth guy down the chain is trying to sell me on some coaching package. Now that's all well and good, but that's not the wisdom that I'm talking about. We have the opportunity here in our Stealth Mode project to be working with an Indigenous Hawaiian Elder, someone who carries the wisdom of the generations with her. The stories, the traditions, the practices, and that wisdom is the kind that rather than giving an answer and saying do this or do that, simply makes you think. You know, anytime we ask this particular elder, who we lovingly call Auntie, when we have the opportunity to ask her something, she'll tell us a story. She won't answer the question directly. And the story may have seemingly nothing to do with what we asked. But it'll be days later that all of a sudden it hits like, oh my God, that's what Auntie was talking about. And it will resonate in some deep layer that we couldn't understand in the moment. And so taking this approach in seeking true wisdom, not just, some shiny object, tactic, or strategy, is what ultimately moves us forward in this world. And this is the same kind of wisdom that takes into account the whole system's approach to life. Right? The unfortunate reality is that the way we've thought about advancing society for generations has got us to the state that we're in. Here I am in Northern California, and there's fires all around us. Massive forest fires, like in dozens of places. It's kind of frightening. And it's early for, quote, fire season. So these tactics and strategies that get washed, rinsed, and repeated have brought the planet to the place that it is right now. But true wisdom of the ancestors takes into account that all life matters. And all life should be accounted for. And so when even asking a question about my personal health or about our project and the work that we're doing, it's not just taking into account how I fix that, how I address this particular small issue. It takes into account the whole picture. So make sure you're seeking out true wisdom, not just some recycled tactics. Talk soon.